his key, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Cam Thomas, DeAnthony Melton out there with Hayes, then there's Sharp, and it's Watford in at the power forward position. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. Brooklyn with the ball. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharp finds Melton. And the three-pointer goes.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Carter, good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hayes. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And that one's good. Melton.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Sharp. Melton against Carter. Over Melton. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Carter's got 7 points in the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Hayes, the pass to Thomas. And here's Sharp. From deep, Melton. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Puts it up. Carter can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Thomas. Watford outside. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. Sharp passes to Watford. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. As we get to just about the halfway point in our season, it's the perfect time to take a look at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see which of these rookies have been the biggest boost to their team and gotten out ahead. Well, you look at Carter, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He added 43 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. You'd love to see him build on this effort. He showed he can dominate. Next step is to do it with consistency, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter. Thunder leading by 6 on the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Johnson. Trendon Watford is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. Carter can't get it to go. And the Nets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Johnson with a bucket.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense. And
here's Carter. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Wallace, the pass to Carter. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Martin. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Pass to Wallace. Fires for three. And it's Carter with the three. Carter's got 11 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
The Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Clowney, he's checked in for Watford. Now here's Claxton. Still without a bucket.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Carter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Off target from outside. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Martin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Holmgren. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Carter from outside. Claxton with a rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
They get it back. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
And you look at Thomas. He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Carter. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 13.
Defense all over him. Still gets the finger roll to fall.
Hayes, the pass to Melton. Now here's Thomas. From outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. And maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Here's Hayes, following the bucket by the Thunder. Pass to Clowney, down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Thomas from the arc, buries it from 3. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Dagnall. And Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stack. And now that we have some time. And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Now here's Sharp. Pass to Melton with the drive. Here's Watford. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Carter against Thomas. Carter, the pass to Williams. Now Carter. There's the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Melton. To the wing on the left. Here's Thomas. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carter. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Melton outside. Watford outside. Here's Hayes to the inside. Sharp. Soft touch off the glass. Sharp's got 7.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Carter from outside. The offensive rebound. Williams misses the baby hook. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Melton misses.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
That's tipped. Carter, good. Carter's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Nets trail by 4. Hayes, the pass to Watford. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's Sharp on the wing. Melton on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Carter. Puts up a 3. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For Brooklyn, Wilson's checked. Thunder shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wilson in at the 3. Dort outside. Here's Carter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Williams is checked in for Dort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Pass to Claxton. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Clowney. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Drops in the 3.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Inside, here's Clowney. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Carter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Thomas, he's checked in for Martin. Count that one.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Carter. He takes it in and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Clowney. Melton, he's checked in for Wilson. And Hayes is subbed in for Johnson. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Hayes, the pass to Melton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Carter. 4-3. They get it back. Williams finds Carter. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Watford. Knocked away and stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Carter can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Goes up on the baseline, and the jumper is good. Thomas has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got 34.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Outside, Williams. Back to Carter. There's the triple. Sends it home from 3-point land. Carter's got 37.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Carter can't get it to go. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. leading by 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got 39.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Thank you for that, Allie. Tipped away and stolen by Melton.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? Really heads up there, playing where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And an intentional foul right there. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Shooting for Brooklyn, D'Anthony Melton.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 5. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. On the attack, Carter. Stolen by Melton. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And so the Thunder take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high. And that
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Great win tonight, MP. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Taking a look at Phoenix. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, for Oklahoma City, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that can change, though, at any moment.
The starters for the Utah Jazz preparing up front. It'll be Collins and Kessler. Clarkson is out there with George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3. And for the Thunder, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Carter. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, things haven't gone according to plan since he made his feelings public. But he's got time to turn it around, but it simply has to start tonight. This is when he has to start separating himself from the pack.
Clarkson scans the floor and is able to see the widest opening they have.
Carter with the bucket. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Carter, the pass to Williams. Back to Carter from past the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Carter's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's foul. Jazz trail by 5. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Filipowski. And it's Collier in at the 1. Pass to Hendricks. Connects from 3-point range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against the Nets was outstanding. He scored 40 points and was reliable as ever from distance. It was a complete game from him in every sense of the word. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Just 2 to shoot. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. Well, Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. 8 points for Shake and Bake.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Unloads. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he makes that one. Collier's got his first basket.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Carter right side. Outside Williams. Caruso, bounce pass. Outside Carter, drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. For the Thunder, George, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Clarkson on the wing. Uses both hands to slam it down.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
Clarkson against Carter. The rebound by the Jazz. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And let's move on and see the top vote. And that concludes.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Carter out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren into the power forward position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Collins finds Clarkson. Back to Collins. Plenty of space. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And thank you for your report. Jazz trail by 8. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Carter with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And George kicks to Clarkson. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Carter. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Collins slams it in.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. And it's Carter again missing.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Great open look there. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Carter for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 20 points.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Back to Clarkson, Latrey. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. Carter for 3. That doesn't go either for Carter. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to George. Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
And the Jazz call time here. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got Martin. Collier out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Collier. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Ray.
Martin, the pass to Hendricks. Throws it up high. Stolen by George. 4-on-3 break. Here's Holmgren. Out to Wallace from outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Collier.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
The Jazz call timeout. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Cason Wallace. And the Jazz with some changes. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. Carter against George. Lets the 3 fly. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Launches a 3. Another miss by Utah.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Carter. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul.
And Kessler drops them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Though it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. It takes a special player.
And that one misses. Jazz trail by 5. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Pass to Mikhailuk. A 3-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Carter missing. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Another miss by Utah. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good with the triple.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Kessler passes to Mikhailuk. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. So it's the Jazz now. Going inside. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And something I like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Nobody near George. Offline with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Utah calls timeout. They trail by 7. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
A 3-pointer, no good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this
They really thought they had a chance.